Hey there, travelers.
Hey there.
I'm Tanya.
And I'm Dave.
And we are Turn It Up World. Welcome back to
Las Vegas!
We're so excited to be heading back to one of our favorite places to eat here on the Las Vegas Strip, and that's Gordon Ramsay's Hell's Kitchen at Caesar's Palace, to try their cheaper 3-course Prix Fixe menu. That's right, you heard it. Cheaper.
Oh, no, that's exciting. And we also want to see what's changed since last time we were at Hell's Kitchen, which was right after the Las Vegas reopened.
Absolutely. I am starving. I'm ready to rock and roll. Are you ready to rock?
I am ready.
Let's do it. Ta-da, and just like that, we are back. I'm so excited, and Dave and I, we want to see if the process is still the same here at Hell's Kitchen like it was the day of the reopening. Let's go check this out. Let's see. Different here. The first time they opened the door, now we have to touch the door.
Whoa, that's crazy.
For the camera.
Yeah, oh my
gotta
goodness.
get it going
Whoa.
for the camera.
Oh, make sure they can smell it.
That's crazy.
Enjoy.
Ooh, this looks more girly. Ooh. Ooh. All right, so I feel like this is like deja vu. We're kind of right back where we started in these comfortable seats. It's like VIP. It's like our section.
This is amazing seats here. Just incredible view of the strip.
Yes.
Now it's funny, the fountains aren't running tonight, which is a little different.
Yes,
right?
very true.
Yeah.
But I will also say what's different is you're not wearing a hat.
Well, that's true. You gotta have a collared shirt.
Wow.
Got a collared shirt on. That's crazy.
Excuse me, I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm dressing up for the
And
occasion.
boy, you look just as good.
Oh, thank you. Oh,
I'm
give me a kiss.
I'm just saying. Oh.
All right.
Oh, thank you.
Well, I'm stoked. Now, a couple things we did notice right away, I think when we first came in here, from the last time we were here. So what's changed? What do you think's changed right from the beginning?
Well, sure, right from the start, I mean, of course, we'd open the door to come through, right? Which is quite different. Before, actually, the first time after the reopen, they opened the door for you.
Yes.
Right, and then...
You touched absolutely nothing.
And then at some point, they actually had the door just kept open.
Right, it was
we
kind
saw
of jar
that
open.
from our live streams, but now you actually had to open it up.
Right, and then there's hand sanitizer
And hand
station
sanitizer
right
again
there.
and all that.
And the first time I remember we came in, the I guess maitre d', he also was there and kind of assisted us
that's true.
with the QR code and said you can zap it right here with your phone. But I think what's happening is they're starting to get a familiar process kind of put in place. So it still has a very similar feel. The difference between now is when you sat down, right away we were able to take off our mask the first time.
Initially, yes.
And this time they said you should take off your mask once your cocktail arrives.
Yeah, or the water, exactly.
Or the water
exactly.
Water.
You need a drink on your table to take the mask off. Otherwise, mask on.
So this is a great way to kick things off here at Gordon Ramsay's Hell's Kitchen, Las Vegas. You gotta start with a nice cocktail. And boy, do they have nice cocktails with great presentations. Look at this, I mean, what do you got going on over there?
Well, this beautiful thing. It's called Smoke on the Boulevard.
Oh, yeah.
$90. It looks like a beauty.
It does look like a beauty.
Yes.
And I ended up getting a delicious, well, I don't know yet until I try it, but it's called the Duchess. And boy, does she look classy. And this here is $18 for the Duchess. So what's in yours?
Sure, we have some Woodford Rye, Aperol, Amarone Verna, Sweet Vermouth. It's all smoked with cherry wood.
Wow, that is incredible. And it smells good and smoky.
Yes, and I tell you, that tastes good too.
Yeah.
What's in yours?
The Duchess has an Empress 1908 gin, Fever Tree elderflower tonic, juniper, which is those lovely little black bits in there, and of course rosemary on the side. Ooh, cheers to a great night. All right, so let's talk about the Hell's Kitchen Summer Prix Fixe menu, which is their new addition to the Hell's Kitchen family.
Right, it's basically a welcome back menu since the Las Vegas reopened. It's been super, super popular.
Yes, and from what we heard, this menu may stick around for quite some time. They just may alter the name, whether it's summer, winter, fall, but it's got basically several of his signature dishes One being the beef Wellington, and of course the sticky toffee pudding.
Exactly. It's a 3-course menu. You have options too as you go through.
Now this prefix menu runs about $79.95. So, or 75, sorry, 95.
Yeah, exactly,
$75.95. And that is great. I'm excited to try this.
Oh, I'm excited. We're going to share this.
Yes.
So a
It
little
makes a lot more
different.
sense to share.
We're going to share it with a few additions we'll talk about later.
Yes.
Right? But first, we're going to start with the heirloom tomato and burrata salad.
Yes.
So it'll be really nice, refreshing. And then, of course, you got to go with the beef Wellington.
Yes, the signature beef Wellington.
Yes. So we're going to beef Wellington. And then, well, dessert is one choice. The sticky toffee pudding.
Exactly. Now, before the beef Wellington, one of our favorites, which is not on this menu, is the lobster risotto. Now, even though they have the truffle sauce blended in, the lobster risotto itself is about $26.
That's right, yeah.
And with that, if you want to add the truffles, which traditionally comes with the 5-course, kind of like the elegant presentation, it's another $28 for that.
$28.
You ain't kidding. For just the truffle shavings on top.
So 26 for the risotto and another 28.
The 28
right?
for
But
that.
it is amazing.
But if you, for a special occasion, for something like for us, it's great to be back here. We're gonna treat ourselves to that and let you guys really see that delicious lobster risotto with that truffle sauce. I'm excited.
It's the best lobster risotto. It's amazing. Wow.
This looks amazing.
That looks really, really nice.
Does that not look delicious and fresh?
I'm excited to dive into
I
that.
mean, look at that burrata just sitting there. Oh,
Wow.
it easily breaks apart. Ready?
Absolutely.
Let's do this. Diving in. I'm gonna take a little bit of that nice burrata.
We grab a
Little
little
cheese
bit
there. A little of that delicious tomato.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Of course, the basil.
Oh, is that ready?
Let's do it. Cheers. That is absolutely delicious. I think what I like the most about that is the combination of the salt, the heirloom tomatoes, which are really cold and chilled,
Yes.
and that cheese just really melts in your mouth. The balsamic is perfectly like light and fresh and airy. So good.
It is good. Well, I think it's great. It's a nice starter. It is very light, very refreshing. In a way, you could almost have something a little stronger before and have this after, because it is very refreshing.
I agree.
Right, but it's
and
good.
it's perfect amount. I think if we're going to share the dish that we have,
Oh, yeah,
this is a great amount. We have a lot going
We
on
have
here
a lot
tonight.
of food coming, so this is a great start.
Let's do it.
Yes. And one thing for folks coming to Hell's Kitchen for the first time,
Yes.
just to be aware, it is loud in here.
Yes.
It's not a quiet restaurant. I mean, there's loud music. You hear kind of the people behind you. Even with the distancing,
Yes.
it's still quite loud.
Right, and that, and of course, that's just something to be mindful of. Once you get a cocktail and some great
yeah.
food, trust me, you forget about the music very quickly.
It gets better and better. Thank you so much. That's awesome.
This is one of our favorites, and we mentioned this earlier. This is their lobster risotto. We actually went all out on this one because we love this dish so much. Now, it's a lobster risotto. It's a butter poached lobster with crispy onion and truffles.
Oh, and this is amazing. I mean, Tanya, no joke. I mean, this is our favorite, certainly my favorite risotto anywhere. And when people think about Hell's Kitchen and Gordon Ramsay, they think beef Wellington.
Yes.
I think about this lobster risotto with a truffle.
If you want to treat yourself with a little something extra, go for that Australian truffle. I think you'll really enjoy it.
That's so good. Wow. Takes one damn.
You know how you know when it's like really good? Because it'll start like, as soon as I eat it, it's like, oh. This makes you want to dance.
When Tanya starts dancing, the food is A-okay.
You know it's good.
Yeah.
It does. It really does melt in your mouth. The lobster pieces are perfect.
Oh.
Really nice and buttery.
This is so good. It's so creamy. Just amazing. It really is. I mean, it's just the best risotto.
Once again, are you
go.
ready for the main event?
I am ready.
And of course, what is it?
Well, the beef Wellington.
Exactly. One of his signature dishes. We are excited about this. I love the beef Wellington. It's just a really great staple here at Gordon Ramsay's Hell's Kitchen. It has that nice potato puree, the demi-glaze, like wine sauce, and of course the vegetables, which is just a great, nice combination.
Now, it's funny, during the quarantine, we actually tried to make
I remember.
Gordon Ramsay's beef Wellington. and I thought it was pretty good.
I did too.
Now, it probably doesn't compare to this, but hey, we gave it a shot.
We gave it a shot.
We gave it a shot.
It's always a pretty presentation before you cut it. And after that first cut, it's like a hot mess on the plate.
Oh, after I cut it, it's just going to be a big mess.
It doesn't look like
Big
this
mess.
anymore.
Yes.
Well, that's all going to depend on the knife. Oh, well, the knife is pretty sharp in this one. It's not like my kitchen knife.
Yes.
Try a little puree
Gotta
sauce.
get in there.
Try a little bit. Mix it all in there.
Blend it all together.
All right,
Here we
bon
go.
appetit.
Ready? Ready? This is a big bite. I tell you, that is really good. It really kind of melts in your mouth, which is surprising. You have this kind of big piece of steak, you know, kind of the pastry on top and everything, but it really melts and everything blends together really nicely. Even the salt from the pastry, that mushroom puree is really nice.
And I feel like it's consistent. The first time we had it, this time we're having it, I feel like it's the same consistency every time.
It's very consistent. Now, I will say on the 5-course meal they had before the closing,
Right.
they had this 5-course meal, it actually had faux gras
Yes,
on
I
top.
remember
So
that.
it had another element which is incredible.
Absolutely.
And they don't have that now on the menu that we saw anyway, right?
No,
So
not with this summer prefix. And that's
Yeah.
probably what helps them keep the cost where it is.
Exactly.
Because some of those things on the menu themselves, by themselves, are pretty pricey.
To our surprise, Hell's Kitchen gave us a complimentary dessert, the chocolate decadence cake with gold lace leaf, chocolate ice cream, and even a red-coated chocolate pitchfork. It was absolutely delicious. And of course, we couldn't pass up getting one of our favorite desserts there, the sticky toffee pudding with speculoos ice cream. And if you asked us about the desserts, we'd say go ahead and indulge yourself in the desserts at Gordon Ramsay's Hell's Kitchen, Las Vegas.
I am so stuffed right
oh,
now.
I'm so stuffed.
And we even shared a dish.
I know.
So that's how
Ridiculous.
you can tell one is enough for two.
That's right.
So let me ask you,
Yep.
so what'd you think?
Well, what do you think?
There may have been some changes for sure that have happened here, you know, from the first time we hear from the reopening to now. But the consistency of the food, the service, that has not changed. Dang delicious.
Yeah, no, it's been great. Just incredible service. The food's been spot on. I mean, our table, the views, unbeatable. Just incredible. Great experience.
Just to let you know, we do have an awesome Facebook group called For the Love of Las Vegas. It's just a fun place for folks to share their videos, their photos, a lot of knowledgeable folks answering questions. Go ahead, there's a link in the description box below if you want to join that group. And if you made it this far, thank you. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so that you get out every time we post something new and exciting. Thanks for joining us, World Travelers, and we look forward to seeing you in Las Vegas!
Or dance. Oh, 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 oh.